Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Reds versus Cubs Major League Baseball matchup on Friday, September 1st, 2023. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com, right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com, click on the Premium Picks tab. While you're there, use the discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off all of your purchases of $19 or more. We now also have the Pickdawgz Dime Club, and while this isn't for everyone, this is geared towards larger bettors. If you feel that it might be for you, you can call the toll-free number or text the number. You'll talk to a live person, and you can get all your questions answered. But let's get to this. It's game one of a doubleheader in Cincinnati as the Reds are hosting the Cubs. And the thing is, these teams play each other a ton, but this series is magnified because the Cubs 2 full games ahead of the 3 games ahead of the Cincinnati Reds in the standings, 4 games in the loss column. So the Reds, boy, if they could sweep the Cubs in this series, they'd be tied with the Cubs in the standings in the National League wild card. Of course, they're going to need some help with teams in front of them. It is going to be a wild race to the finish in that National League wild card race. And I got to say, I still will stand by it. I believe there's going to be at least one game playoff to make it into the wild card for the National League. That's how tight this race is. Rowan Wick getting the ball here for game 1 for the Cubs. Of course, we don't do videos for game 2s of doubleheaders. Too many variables involved, so very, very hard to get any kind of preview. But I do believe with the importance of these games, I think you're going to see him close to the vest, and I think you're going to see a lot of the starters playing as both teams have to put their very best foot forward. But Rowan Wick goes in this one. This is the first action we're seeing him with the big club this season. He pitched against the Reds 4 times last year, didn't allow any runs, walked a few guys in one of the outings, but for the most part, he kept the Reds down. Now, the thing about Wick, and we could talk about scoreless and hitless and all that other kind of stuff, he's only pitched 1 inning in each of those outings. So, this looks to me like a bullpen game for the Cubs. And if they can get any more out of Wick than the 1 inning, well, it's probably going to be one of those magical moments for the Chicago Cubs. On the other side of this one, Cincinnati returning home from a real long road trip out west. And, while we see we saw the Reds certainly not being on top of the world on that road trip, we have to remember, it was a road trip. So while the Cubs, we saw some strong play from them over the last week, including taking 2 of 3 from the Brewers, those games were all at Wrigley Field. It is crunch time, and we talk about home field in the postseason and all this stuff. These games like this, they are like postseason games. I'll tell you, I think this series is going to be really hard fought. It's do or die for the Reds. I'm going to take the Reds in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free in the way they work. They show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.